Hi everyone, welcome to my third detox video. This video is going to be focusing on some of the foods that I have incorporated into my diet, and hopefully you at home will be inspired to incorporate into your diet as well. I'm going to be putting together a stir fry, and I probably eat 5 to 6 stir fries, or 5 to 6 nights a week I eat stir fry rather. So it's a great way to incorporate all the vegetables and minerals and vitamins that you need in your diet and one quick easy meal. And I also use brown rice incorporated into that as well. So the vegetables that I have for you guys tonight include kale, and kale is kind of like a superfood, so it has tons of vitamins, tons of minerals, and it really is just a very good vegetable that you should incorporate into your daily life for optimal wellness. And also I have leek. Leek is very high in vitamin C, and this is chopped leek, and it's also a great source of dietary fiber, and it's quite tasty in stir fries and soups. I have onions, and I also have garlic. And I use these to, I start out first when I start the stir fry, I saute these in extra virgin cold pressed olive oil to infuse that oil with all of the wonderful flavors of onions and garlic. Now, in addition to onions and garlic being so good as far as flavor goes, they're also an anti-inflammatory. So if there's anybody out there who has issues with inflammation or illnesses relative to inflammation, definitely incorporate garlic and onions into your diet, and hopefully you'll see some changes. And again, it's also just a great way to start any meal because the flavor is so wonderful. Now, in addition to that, I also have cabbage, and I'm going to actually be using this as kind of like a lettuce wrap. So once I'm done with the stir fry, I'm going to wrap everything, wrap all of the ingredients from the stir fry into the cabbage. Cabbage is a very high source of vitamin C, dietary fiber, folate, magnesium, manganese as well, and it really is also another superfood. So definitely incorporate cabbage into your diet where you can, because it has plenty of nutrients, minerals, and all the good stuff that you need in your body for proper detoxification. So the reason that I've incorporated all of these healing foods into my diet is because I want to have a healthier digestive tract. So I want my foods to be able to digest properly and to also absorb the nutrients from these healing foods, so my body can disperse them to the places that they need, that it needs most. So that's the end of my video as far as the healing foods go. Stay tuned next weekend, and I will be going very in depth with the damaging effects of nightshades in in our American diet. So for those of you who aren't familiar with nightshades, they include tomatoes, potatoes, eggplants, and also any kind of peppers, so hot or spicy. Again, tonight, the foods that I would recommend incorporating into your daily routine or weekly or wherever you can fit them in are kale, and again, this is a superfood. It's high in a plethora of vitamins and minerals. Leek, quite tasty, very high in vitamin C and also dietary fiber. Garlic and onions, a staple really for me in all of the cooking that I do. I always start with sauteing garlic and onions, and it really is going to enhance the flavor of your meal, and it's also an anti-inflammatory, both of them, garlic and onions. And then cabbage, and this is also very high in vitamin C, very high in dietary fiber as well, and it's quite tasty in stir fries and also soups. So I hope you guys got some information and are able to incorporate this into your daily routine, weekly routine, or wherever you can fit it in. They are healing foods, and they are going to aid in proper digestion and also absorption of the critical minerals and vitamins that your body needs in order to work at, or perform rather, at optimal wellness and optimal health. So stay tuned again next week. We're going to be going over nightshades and how they can potentially be damaging to your body, and who should completely eliminate nightshades out of their diet. So I hope that this video finds you well. I hope that you're having a wonderful evening and will continue to have a wonderful evening. And I also hope that you have a magnificent holiday weekend. Thanks again for tuning in, and stay tuned for next week, where we're going to be going over the dangers of nightshades and how they can pose as a threat to some of the individuals out there as far as what health conditions that you might already have. Thanks again for tuning in, and I hope to see you next weekend. Good night, guys.